personality with the magic fingers. Kitoko sounds.
Purchase your tracks today.
When did you decide that you wanted to be a fashion designer?
Oh, like it just hit me. Okay, so like the beginning of it was when I finished high school and I couldn't get into the university fast. So I was like, don't let me waste my time. And then there was my friend's mom that was like, please come to my shop. You know, it's just like a tailor shop. You know, they call them tailors, not fashion designers. She was like, just come to my shop and, you know, try to learn some things. So I was like, okay. I and my friend would goof around in the shop and go. So when I goofed around the first day, the second day she was like, no, you gotta learn how to use this thing. And I was like, I just came here to play. Like I was like, I came here to play. I didn't come here to like work.
Right.
And before I knew it, I said, you know, learn how to use the machine, the sewing machine. Like it's so easy in America. It's so easy. Like there, like you get leg muscles because you go. It's like riding a horse. It's like riding a horse.
It's real blessed up teeth. Okay.
Oh, like that. Oh no, it's what it was. And then Okay, so I got into university, and then there was this entrepreneurship program that lasted for like 3 months, and I was like, I did go to the tailor shop one time. Let me just, brush up on a little bit of stuff, and then I went there, and it was still play I was really doing. And then my 21st birthday, my dad decided to buy me a sewing machine.
Wow.
I was like, whoa, this is a sign from God. I'm gonna, do my baka.
Thank you, Dad.
Yeah, thank you, Dad.
Thank you, Dad. No, that's dope right there.
And okay, so when it hit me that I really wanted to be a fashion designer is like when I just pieced stuff together and I wore it. And then people will be like, oh, I like this. Who made it for you? I'm like, I made it myself. I made it with scraps I found at home. Like, I didn't think it was like dope. But if you think it's dope, I can make it for you too. And then before I started making it for one person, 2 persons. And here I am.
So this is beautiful. Yeah. So when we saw the pieces tonight, in fact, and let me just say this, your pieces are absolutely dynamic.
Thank you.
I mean, I don't know, and forgive me if I don't have the official terminology, but the piece around what the sister had with the hood, it was, and then it was just like this long flowing garment, and I was looking at it, and I kept thinking about, just wearing this to like a ball or wearing it to a black tie affair. What's been your inspiration for your pieces?
First of all, God.
Come on.
Okay, and then my culture, my heritage, and what always pushes me is unity. I just like my dresses to portray unity. I like something that the French produce with something that the Africans produce with something that the Italians produce. Anything I can put together to make look wow, I'm down with it. Like I feel like fashion should like portray like a form of unification of cultures and of values, and I try to put that in my dresses. Like you can hardly see a Yele Stitches dresses with just one pattern. It has to have like 2, 3 patterns, at least 2, just something to like. Look at this one.
Right.
I just had to put something.
You just put something. Right. Because that's just not like just shorts. It's like
I just had to put something. Just had to.
So is that like a Yele signature?
Yeah, I feel like a signature.
Like a signature?
Yeah, like just to like put 2 cultures together. I just want to put 2 cultures together. One way or the other, 2 cultures should be together in my dresses.
Wow. You spoke about your history and of course the homeland of your homeland of Nigeria.
Yes.
I wonder when we see these pieces. I mean, a lot of times, unfortunately, we kind of see these pieces in settings where they're not as elegant. Is there a part of you that says that, not only am I doing this just for fashion, but I'm doing this to show people that Africa is still moving forward. Africa is alive and well.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, that's not bad. That's real. That's like, I always try to be like Africa in the forefront, but I don't like to be too partial. But Africa is still my Africa. I'll still like make most of my pieces to be African, make it look as beautiful as it could possibly be, and put it in settings that people don't really expect African clothes to be.
Yeah.
Like you could wear my pieces to a ball, the BT Awards.
Right.
Okay, I'm just trying. Grammys. Like that's what I want. I want like someone that goes to Grammy to wear a really nice African dress. It looks really good and can compete anywhere with any other kind of fabric and culture and values. That's what I want.
Right. And so how do you? I mean, we're in an age where there is a lot of change. On the political side, but then on the cultural side, there's a lot of change. Are you optimistic? Are you excited about what you're seeing right now? Because I feel like, in terms of, especially for Black folks in America, bridging that gap of our history, our lineage into the motherland. So talk to us a little bit about what you're seeing, especially culturally, what you're seeing in the fashion world. Do you expect to see more African designers like yourself
Yeah.
emerging.
Yes, I do expect it. I follow like a lot of African designers, and their designs are so good. I'm like, these dresses can be worn anywhere. Like the fact that it's an African that made it, like, doesn't like belittle it in any way, like in any way. So like I feel that, yeah, fashion designers, artists everywhere, of African heritage, they're gonna blow. They say that like, they're gonna blow.
They're gonna blow.
Yeah.
There we go.
And I'm seeing lots of designs by African people, and yeah, I love them.
Well, how do you plan to? What's your vision in terms of making sure that that your design is not commodified, or is not placed in a situation where it just becomes a trend and it really becomes a statement?
Yeah.
Is that something that you think about at this point, or no?
Yeah, I do think about it, but there's something about what I do. I try to make it not easy to remake. Yeah, that's what I try to do. Like when you look at it, you have to think about how I made it.
All right, so talk to us about it. Now I want to know, because this is like you're going through a process.
Like, you have to look at it.
Can you talk to us about your process of the pieces we saw tonight?
Okay, so my process. Everybody expects me to now to draw. I can't draw to save my life.
You can't draw.
Yeah. If there's a gun to my head and they're like, draw, I'm like, please kill me. I can't draw to save my life. I don't know how to draw. So like everything is always in my head. Like everything is in my head. I have to make sure that all the details of the dress is in my head. There is like no, how would I put it? There's like no template drawing somewhere that someone can pick up and be like, oh, this actually, everything is just in my head. And then I think, and sometimes I just sit and I just stare. Like, okay, will it work this way? No, if I put the zip there, it won't work. You won't be able to get in the dress. Okay, so where am I supposed to put the zip? Where should I put the flounce? Where should I put this? Where should I put that? And I just sit and stare, and sometimes I dream about my dresses.
Wow.
Yeah! Sometimes, like, I go to sleep and I wake up and I'm like, oh, babe. That's my husband. Oh, babe, I got a new idea for a dress. And it's like, draw it. I'm like, draw. I can't draw it, but like, I just keep it in my head. I keep the entire process in my head, and then I'm like, okay, when it's time to cut the dress, I just cut it. I hardly use muslin, which is bad, which is very, very bad. I'm supposed to like use a template fabric before I make the real fabric, but I'm so brave. I'm like, no, I'm gonna get it. It's very bad. People shouldn't do that, but I do it because I don't want it to disappear. So like, I get it on the fabric and I just start cutting, and it just works.
Wow.
Yeah, it just works.
But it's all in your head.
It's all in my head.
So no one really can take your idea or design.
Yeah.